G'day people, today I'm going to talk about temporary ramps. They're great things to have when you get detoured over steep curbs, but like any other bit of temporary traffic management kit, they need to be inspected regularly and repaired if necessary. The second thing is that they need to be clearly visible. There's no point in building a ramp if no one can find it. The first example is from Lilyfield Rd in Rozelle. The opening of the parklands after the completion of the WestConnex project has been great, but you'd think after spending billions of dollars on roadworks that they'd be able to install a decent ramp to get cyclists on and off the road. Bike Leichhardt have covered this on their Facebook page, and there are several problems with the plastic ramps that have been installed. You have to be careful how you align your wheels with the large lips on the ramps so that you don't crash as you cross them, and the ramps were quickly crushed by heavy vehicles shortly after being installed. Temporary ramps aren't something that you can set and forget. The second example is from the Armadale railway line works in Perth. We're going to the corner of Rutland Avenue and Archer Street in Carlisle. I don't think this detour was here when I rode through last December, so either it's new or I've completely forgotten about it. Now on my first ride through this time, I completely missed the ramp and rode up Archer Street looking for the spot where I was supposed to cross the road. I did a U-turn, retraced my steps, and used a driveway, which, as it turned out, wasn't the crossing point intended by the traffic controllers. I decided to immediately ride back through the detour the other way, this time following a couple who looked like they knew where they were going. As it turned out, they didn't use the ramps either, and I missed both of the ramps for a second time. It was only when I rode back through about half an hour later that I finally spotted the ramps. Both were almost impossible to see, as they are made out of asphalt that is much the same colour as the road surface. You're looking for a black ramp on a black background, an almost impossible task in low light. An easy fix for that would be to get a can of white or yellow marker paint and spray some lines across and around the ramps. However, that wouldn't fix the problem with one ramp, which is that it has been totally wrecked by passing vehicle traffic. I'm assuming it's been run over repeatedly by something heavy like trucks or buses, and it's no longer a ramp. It's an asphalt pancake. If you watch the cyclist who follows me across the road, you'll see that he stands up as he approaches it because he's obviously crashed into the curb previously. There's no point in just laying down another wheelbarrow full of asphalt and waiting for that to be flattened by passing trucks. A better idea would be to cut the ramp into the curb. I also wonder if anyone tested this detour on a bike, because I found that I missed the ramps because they were completely obscured. On one side of the road by a seat at the bus stop, and on the other side of the road by a traffic cone. One fix for those problems would be to again pull out a can of marker paint and spray paint some arrows on the pavement to point cyclists where to go. Now these aren't difficult problems to fix, but as usual, I'm mystified why no one involved with the project has picked these up already and fixed them. Well, actually I'm not mystified at all, because I'm assuming that no one has been conducting regular checks of the detour by bicycle. This detour itself is fine, if you can find it. This clearly shows that more work needs to be done to improve the Austroads guidance and to train traffic controllers in how to initially test their detours by riding a bike through them, and then doing a daily check ride to ensure the detours remain in compliance with the original designs. And that shouldn't be difficult or expensive.